What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. We're back out here on the garage. I wanted to go over a few things with you guys when over these last two videos that we've had. I mean, we've had 50 subscribers, brand new to the channel. I'm loving it. This is really helping me out with the motivation of coming out here and doing more videos for everybody. I especially like the comments. A lot of really great comments that were motivating. I replied to every single one of them, and so if you guys want to put a comment down in the comments, I'm definitely going to read them, and I'm definitely going to reply to you guys. So that being said, we're back out here. It was raining earlier. I'll throw a little clip here on how bad it was raining. I was trying to get some videoing done, and it wasn't happening. This is what I'm dealing with right now. Can't make videos like this. We're gonna have a little recap on a few things. We're gonna be getting ready for a race at Ozark International Dragway. I believe that's what it's called here in Missouri. That is the 4th. So the gray car, I have changed the spark plugs, changed the oil, and done a couple of little maintenance things, filled up the fuel. I mean, this thing is pretty much ready to go. So the race is about 3 hours away. We do need to do some work on the old tow rig, and that was actually going to be originally my video for this video, but with the rain being so bad, I mean, this car can't go outside with no hood. I mean, I really don't like it outside anyway, and that means we couldn't bring that in here. So I decided to work on this. This is, for you guys that don't know, my 2004 Mystichrome Cobra. And as you've seen what the video title said, what happened to this thing? What is going on? Why does it have no rear end, no interior? And no motor. Let's start from the beginning, but before we do that, I did a little work. Put the K-member that the gray car had in it into the Cobra, put the brakes back together, spindles, steering rack, to get at least the front back rolling. And yeah, so I have a little time lapse of that. And I am going to try to do this video a little bit differently and have it where I'm talking and then the video is doing a time lapse at the same time. We'll see how it works out. I bought this thing about 10 years ago. It was a 100% stock 04 Cobra, and I freaking seen it and fell in love with it immediately. I was 23 or 22 at the time. And this is a classic young and dumb story. So I immediately started modifying it, did a pulley tune, then I got a bigger hybrid supercharger that a company called Stegmeyer builds. So we put that on it, we were running it, racing it, doing street stuff. Doing track stuff, just everything, just going crazy. This thing actually was starting to get kind of known in the Kansas City, Missouri area. I mean, I was even racing, some people might know it, but Stain Killer. As you guys see, I actually used my hood as my wedding signing book. It was a really cool idea at the time. I think it's still kind of a cool idea, but at the same time, I do have a 04 Mystichrome hood that has a bunch of writing on it. So, you know, it is what it is. The rear end. So I had actually taken the IRS out, swapped it over to a straight axle because I was drag racing it and wanted to have the ability to hook better. And then we put an automatic in it. Took the T56 out, sold the T56 setup, put an automatic in it, ran a US shift controller on the 4R70W, and actually worked pretty good and was a pretty good install in my opinion. As you can see, there's no seats, and if anybody knows anything about these Mystichrome, the center of the seats on front and rear is the same color as the car. I don't know how well you can see it, but the steering wheel actually has the Mystichrome color on it. And I sold them. So good luck ever being able to get those things back again. Alright, so fast forward to my last race with this thing. It was at the Kansas International Dragway, and we were running 11.0 and 10.0 class. I had nitrous on this thing. Whenever I got up to the lanes, I was having nitrous problems, being able to get the car, or to actually get the nitrous to spray. I mean, just having issues, and I was getting frustrated. And when I get frustrated, I just want to be done. I want to rip everything out, and I want to start over to make it the way I want it to be done. So after that race, I was like, man, I want to build the gray car. And so I took the bottom end of the 04 Cobra out, sold the heads, sold the supercharger, and put the bottom end in this thing. And selling that stuff also helped fund computer and turbo kit and stuff like that. Here we are now with the car. It's in my garage, not doing anything, just sitting here. And I mean, it's kind of sad actually. I mean, because Mystichrome there's 1,000 of them made, right around 1,000, 500 in hardtop, 500 in convertible. So pretty rare car, pretty iconic car, and I ripped it all apart and sold everything. And now it just sits here as a shell. My ideas of what I could be doing with it, I've considered buying a salvage Cobra and putting the motor in it, putting anything that is not right in the car back in this thing to make it stock. But those Cobras with salvage titles are going for like $16,000-$17,000. Was like, well, from the original idea whenever I was young, I was like, oh, I'm gonna make this thing a race car, like really go far race car, which that still could be an option, but it's either gonna be one way or the other, 100% race car or 100% factory stock car. But all right, guys, that's what happened to my 04 Cobra. Give me a bunch of grief down in the comments because I deserve it. I ripped apart a iconic 04 Cobra, and now it's just sitting in here. But all right, everybody, that's gonna be it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button. I mean, I'm watching it like 17 times a day to see if I have more subscribers. It's kind of an addiction. But all right, everybody, go fast, be safe, and we'll see you on the next one.